information and to give you an announcement. I've struggled with how best to communicate that, and so I'm going to go with a classic and tell you I have some bad news and I have some good news. So, you want the bad news first? Good news? Bad news first, okay. All right. I am sorry to be the one to have to tell you this, but as of 11:27 in the morning this past Wednesday, Christian homeschoolers of Idaho State ceased to exist. You need to know the backstory. I'm sure that most of you are aware, when you saw it in the video, that for 2 decades, CHOIS and ICHE have had a wonderful working relationship with each other. Until very recently, we've always worked closely together, cooperated with each other, promoted each other on the work that each organization does. And each year, probably many of you don't know, members from both of those boards, and they are separate boards, there's not any overlap on those boards, members from both boards go to national homeschool conferences to continue to be sharpened and learn new things about home education across the country. So last fall's conference took place down in Colorado, and at that conference, Linda Patchen and I were invited to address the group there on the structure of our organizations here in Idaho. The reason they asked for that input was we have 2 separate organizations that don't overlap and do not compete. And that was puzzling to the national group of leaders, because they typically always have just one organization, and if a separate one pops up, there's some effort at a palace coup at some point, and so what's been going on in Idaho was puzzling to them. So Linda and I put on a great presentation of, how the history, and ICHE came and did the legislative testing issues, and then CHOIS came along behind and filled in the rest of the playing field, and we've continued to stay, each on our respective sides of the playing field, and that has worked very, very well. At the end of that presentation, there was a very vigorous discussion among all the people that were there. But then an interesting thing happened that evening. There was a dinner with several people from both of our boards, and one of Linda's board members very innocently, I think, asked the question, if you had it to do over again, if you were organizing today, would you still do this as 2 separate organizations? And that got us thinking. And so our boards talked about it separately, we talked about it together, talked about, is this really the best format for what we're doing? And when all the dust settled, the consensus of both boards, not consensus, the unanimous opinion of both boards was no. That there is an efficiency, there is a camaraderie to a single organization that we don't necessarily always enjoy here in Idaho with 2 organizations. And so, after much prayer and thinking, it was decided recently, let's join our organizations together. Let's merge them into a single organization. And so that is what occurred Wednesday morning of this week at 11:27, when the appropriate paperwork was filed with the Idaho Secretary of State's office, which declared that henceforth this unified organization shall be known by the name Homeschool Idaho. So we have brought the 2 organizations together, we have combined the boards. All of the work that has been done heretofore by either organization will continue. We will continue to have a convention every June under the name Homeschool Idaho. We will continue to have graduation in May. We'll continue to monitor the legislature, do the testing, do Pi Day. All of those things are going to continue. But it will all take place eventually under the name Homeschool Idaho. So I want you to know this transition is coming. I want you to rest assured it is with the full embrace of both of these organizations. And I hope you will please join me in welcoming Homeschool Idaho to the stage here in Idaho.